Hello everyone, my name is Danny from the Final Cut Fusion. That is first lesson on Final Cut Pro. If you like, you can follow my Discord to get a free plugin and transition and generator and title. Let's get started with the first lesson in the Final Cut Pro. The first lesson in the Final Cut Pro, we after open the Final Cut Pro, we're gonna go in for library and going for the new project, new library. We have a three different style. Is a library and event, and we're gonna call it as a final cut library. Final cut library. We're gonna create it on the any way that you want, and I just change it like to the other project that I have. I'm gonna change it to the new folder in the tutorial and create a tutorial project. We have this one. If you want to describe it for you, what's a library different with the event and the project? Library is kind of the big source of the everything that you have. Is exactly meaning as a library. When you go into the library, you have a lot of book in there, but each book has a different style, different subject, and also, for example, scientific book, you can find it in the, for example, romance. That is different between library and the event. When you open the library, is create a library, you need to have an event. That's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna delete those one, and we can delete this one because we just only have one. We're gonna create another one here as an event. This event we're gonna play, okay, and that is called as a project one. But we have this one on here, and also we don't want to mix it everything together. For example, we're gonna going for the new and put a library and another event. We're gonna add another event on this library as a called as for example, we're gonna have it as a sound effect. We're gonna collect this one. All of the sound effect that we have, we're gonna drag it and import it under this one because we have a different project 1 to 10, right? For example, and each of them you need a sound effect, right? Each of them need a music on the background, and each of them need a kind of the effect and the source of the for example, the music or project that is be used for the every project, such as some of the footage that is used for the all of my project. We're gonna go in for the create another one. Is called as another event. We called it as a music, and this one we just dragged it and imported media just only if it was music in there. And we're gonna going for the another one. We're gonna going for the just new, and we're gonna going for another event. we're gonna going for the, for example, sample footage. We call it as this one. This one, if I have a 10 project, and also if I have this sample footage, I normally use those sample footage on the all of my project that are working with that. And this one is kind of the sound effect, depend on what sort of the project that you're working on it. And it's very kind of the very simple to, if you do it this one. For example, if I have a project, I just want to quickly import some project in, some footage in here. I have this one as a sample. I use it, that is my project, that is my footage that I use it for all of my project. I'm gonna drag it, not here. I'm gonna use it as a sample footage. You can call it anything that you can. You can do the import media on this one by the located on your footage, and then you can drag and drop and drag it on this one. I'm happy with the drop and drag. I'm gonna drag and drop it on here, and I'm gonna drag this one as well here. That is kind of the sample footage that I have for use it for all of my project. Most of my project is better to say. When I'm working on the main project that I have, you don't need to find all of them on the one section only. We are on the main project, and the main project for us, project one, that is called it project one. When I'm gonna use this sample for this one, I'm gonna drag and drop the rest of them on here. For example, this is my project. I'm gonna going for this one. I'm gonna go for this one. This is my project, and this one I'm gonna use it as a simple sample of the footage. At this section, we're gonna talking about the import a file to the project. When they import a file, we're gonna open on the window under this one. On this one, we're gonna going for some of the setting, and this one is better to leave a file in the place, especially when you have a kind of the hard drive, external hard drive, or any like a memory that you have. And it's better to leave a file in a place. That is mean if you have a external hard drive and you didn't plug in under your computer or your MacBook, right? It doesn't let you to working on this project. It's better to leave a file in the place because they not make a duplicate for you. If you copy that Final Cut Pro project, that is make a copy for you. Depend on how to use it. If you use your, for example, external hard drive, and for another project, you can use it, copy to the Final Cut, and delete the backup for it in the final under your hard drive, external hard drive, and then leave it file in the place. If you copy to the Final Cut Pro project, it's gonna be kind of the duplicate for you, depend on how to use it, and how to what I'm working with your footage that you have for the project. We're gonna going for the better to put a balanced color on, and On this one, you can put a balance color on, but leave a rest on the without any tick, right? And for the transcode, depend on the what's your computer processor. If you're working with a 4 years old Intel processor, it's better to create a proxy. And if you're working with the new generation of the M1 or M2 processor, it's I don't really mind that to create a proxy, working with a proxy, and when I want to export it, I export it as a normal. It's completely up to you. The make a proxy is working your computer more faster, but depend on the what your processor. If you have an Intel processor, it's better to create a proxy media. And if you have an M1 processor, it's not really minded to do that. Another section that I'm gonna talking about, analyze the audio. It's better to fix the audio problem and tick this one, make sure it's been ticked, and leave a rest for the leave a rest for the unchecked, right? And we're gonna import the media on here and select it. When you import the media, you can drag and drop it on your timestamp and working with that one. That is basic thing about the Final Cut Pro. If you like, you can follow my YouTube channel. I'm gonna tell you every single trick on the Final Cut Pro if you are amateur in there. Make sure you follow my Discord channel. I'll leave a link on the description. You can get a lot of free plugin and a free transition for Final Cut Pro in there. And see you next time.